Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good evening to you all. Hope you all had a great day today. With the same enthusiasm, let's start with our new regular current affairs wherein we'll be discussing the current affairs that have happened around us in the form of MCQs. The most important ones in the form of MCQs that would be helpful for your exam preparation. Though there has been a break in this, again we are starting this anew so that we won't miss out on this again, and will be regular in this from today itself. So the regular current affairs of 16th July, wherein we'll be covering few important MCQs of the last few days, not exactly yesterday or day before yesterday. Okay, so before that, I have a small announcement. Currently, we are offering the general current affairs course, which is of quizzes only, wherein you can test yourself where you stand by taking these quizzes, and it is at one of the lowest prices currently at 500 rupees for 6 months. So you can opt for that. If you have any queries, you can reach out on the WhatsApp number that we have already provided, or through Telegram or the app itself. So please download the EduTerrain app from the Google Play Store, and you can have everything at your fingertips. That is for your exam preparation, especially for NABARD and RBI. So the first question here comes is, which bank has become the first public sector bank to offer an end-to-end digital loan on the mutual fund schemes? Though on mutual fund schemes, the loan offer is already there, but it is by the various private banks, not the public sector banks. But currently, SBI has come up with this by offering loans on the mutual fund schemes, wherein the online loan against mutual fund units would be available by the State Bank of India through their internet banking and YONO app, and it is completely 100% paperless and digital. That's the reason it is available only on the internet banking and YONO bank, and whenever you want to opt, you can get that, and the processing would be available 24/7. And this is available for mutual fund schemes of all the asset management companies registered with the Central Asset Management that system. And notable achievement is SBI is the first public sector bank to offer an end-to-end digital loans on the mutual fund schemes. Moving on to our next question. Under what conditions has the Reserve Bank of India permitted banks to use the ratings of the Brickwork Ratings India Private Limited for the fresh rating mandates? You can try it before I give you the answer. Here currently it is for the loans not exceeding rupees 250 crores, this is available, and banks can use a brickwork rating for specific cases only for those loans which are not exceeding 250 crore rupees. They can take brickwork ratings, can undertake rating surveillance for existing ratings regardless of the rated amount for the residual tenor of the loans. But if it is something new, then they have to stick to this new rule. For existing ratings assigned to working capital exceeding rupees 250 crores, brickwork can perform rating surveillance only until the next renewal by the banks. And as I have said earlier also, if it is something new, definitely they have to stick to this, and they are allowed to give the rating only for bank loans not exceeding 250 crores. Moving on to our next question, again from the finance section. The earlier two questions were also from the banking and finance, or you can say banking awareness. Okay. Now, what new allowance has Reserve Bank of India provided to resident individuals under the liberalized remittance scheme in July 2024? These are those who are residing outside India and they want to invest here or from here to outside. So here what RBI has come up with, it has a little bit allowed a new facility, wherein now the resident individuals can open foreign currency account in the international financial service centers in the GIFT City, which are present in the GIFT City, Gujarat, and they can open the foreign currency accounts in international financial services at GIFT City, Gujarat under this LR scheme, that is liberalized remittance scheme. Previously, the LRS remittances to IFSCs were limited to specific investments in securities only, excluding Indian companies, and payments for education fees at select foreign universities only they used to be used. But now one can open foreign currency accounts in these sections. And now the residents can use FCS in IFSCs for a broader range of transactions under LRS, including what can those accounts used, that is the foreign currency accounts, for sending gifts to friends abroad, for purchasing property overseas, buying insurance, making fixed deposits, payment for education loans, funding for overseas transfer, etc., travel, etc. But there's a catch also. It is currently set at a limit of $250,000 per year per person. So this they have to maintain, and with that, if it these all fall under this limit, then they can use that. Okay, as you can see here, no to idling abroad, so they have to keep on using. And $20 billion LS remittances in financial year 22 as against $13 billion in financial year 21. So you can understand how much funds are being coming and going out of India. Moving on to our next question, which wetland in India is facing the threat of being delisted from the Ramsar Convention's list of wetlands of international importance? Ramsar Convention, which has happened in 1970s, it has thrown light on the wetlands. It is also called as Wetland Convention, signifying or highlighting the importance of wetlands in the biodiversity, that is the ecology. And they have also come up with the countries, that is saying that they have to list some Ramsar sites in their respective countries and provide them with the conservational efforts, thereby conserving that. Once we conserve it, obviously that will have a positive impact on the surrounding environment as well. So in India also we have 100 such Ramsar sites, and Bhoj wetland is the one that currently it is facing the threat of being delisted from the list. Why? Because of it is not able to maintain that global standards of conservation. Bhoj wetland is in Bhopal, India. Threat of delisting from Ramsar Conventional list of wetlands of international importance due to the potential damage to its ecological character, with possible pollution or human interference affecting the site's ecological balance. So this is what that is happening, which that is whatever the standards, the global standards, we are not able to maintain for this Bhoj wetland. Okay, so this is the definition of wetlands. If you want to know more about that, Ramsar site designation and Ramsar Convention. So Bhoj wetland was designated as Ramsar site in August 2002, one of the 82 such sites in India dedicated to conserving and managing wetlands under the global standards. That is, the standards that have been set as part of the Ramsar Convention, which is actually a city in Iran where this convention has happened. So the name itself was given as Ramsar. Going on to the next question, consider the following statements regarding Punjab's first plant, clinic and soil testing laboratory. So here there are the options. The clinic is located in Moga. Yes, it is true. It was established with a grant from Niti Aayog. Yes. The clinic provides free soil testing and plant disease diagnostic services. Yes, the clinic is equipped with modern equipment to analyze soil samples and provide detailed reports. Yes, the clinic will have plant doctor to examine diseased plant samples and provide advice to the farmers. All of these are true. And the cost that has been invested in launching this is 1 crore 25 lakhs for all that building, the equipment and all that. This will help not only Moga district but also the surrounding areas farmers. And Moga district, why there? Because it is the aspirational district under the list of aspirational districts by the Niti Aayog. Moving on to our next question. According to the Archaeological Survey of India data for 2023-24, which of the following statements is or are correct about the visitation statistics of Indian monuments? Very recently, ASI has released the data. Okay, and that is whatever the monuments that are being maintained under its ambit, lot of tourists visit, right? So they have come up with the data. Okay, these many number of tourists have visited these places and all that. So based on that, they have given a list. Okay. So from that, these statements are being made. Qutub Minar has become the second most visited monument by foreigners in 2023-24. Yes, it is true. Taj Mahal stands first as the most visited monument by foreigners. Agra Fort was previously the second most visited monument by foreigners. This is also true. And the data was provided by the ASA itself because it is already highlighted in the question itself. So all of these are true here. As you can see here, there is a footfall for Taj Mahal. Year on year change, it has increased tremendously. Stepwell at Abhaneri, here it has increased more than 100%. So Qutub Minar now it's second, third has become the Agra Fort. This is for 23-24. Moving on to our next question. One of these following countries has announced a donation of 6 F-16 jets, okay, fighter jets to Ukraine in July 2024. See, as you can see here, we all know that Russia has started its invasion on Ukraine, okay, and see why other countries are there supporting. With this map you can understand this. See, Belarus is the one that is supporting Russia as such. Otherwise, see, if Ukraine is occupied, if there is any discrepancy or disturbance in the relationship between Russia and Poland, or further coming to Norway, or this side Finland, so it would be very difficult for them to avoid that. So in order to stop them, and also on the other hand to help Ukraine, many of the countries, especially many of these European countries, are trying to provide support to Ukraine. On the same lines, Norway is the country that has announced very recently that it would donate 6 F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine in order to defend itself against Russia. Okay, and the initiative is part of the multinational effort which is led by the Denmark, the Netherlands and the USA in support of Ukraine. Okay, yes, moving on to our next question. According to the initiative that has been announced very recently, that is by the SEBI, that is the Small Industries Development Bank of India, and the India Post Payments Bank, which of the following statements are correct? Now, the initiative aims to provide finance to micro-level entrepreneurs using postman network. In simpler terms, this SEBI wants to use the IPPB, that is their postman network, and provide finance at the doorsteps of these micro-level entrepreneurs, that is small level. And SEBI is India's principal financial institution dedicated to promoting, developing and financing the MSMEs. This is also true. A micro enterprise is defined as one where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed rupees 1 crore and turnover does not surpass 5 crores. SEBI's initiative excludes digital platforms and government program management. This is not true. Otherwise, all these are true statements. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, they are true. So the partnership between SEBI and IPPB objective extend credit and financial services to micro entrepreneurs to leverage the extensive reach and accessibility of postmen, that is Dakia, to provide finance to micro level entrepreneurs, which sometimes they lack access to because of them staying in remote areas. There might be difficulty for them to access the traditional banking services. There SEBI wants to help them out, for which they have sought the help of IPPB so as to take help from their postmen. Okay, as of December 2023, there were over 30 million registered MSMEs in India, highlighting their significant contribution to the economy. Now, currently IPPB, they are available at 1,33,000 post offices and with over 1,20,000 post offices located especially in rural areas. So, it's 1.36 lakh may 1.2 lakhs, so they are in rural areas only. So, you can understand the kind of leverage that SEBI will get by partnering with IPPB. Okay, and very recently CA also, they have, during a meeting they have clearly said that in order to empower women, there are 7 A's that should be leveraged: availability, accessibility, affordability, awareness, accountability, alliance and achievement. Here they are focusing on availability and accessibility. Okay, moving on to our next question. According to the National Securities Depository data that has been released very recently, which country moved to the 4th spot on the preferred foreign portfolio investors destinations list, surpassing Mauritius? Okay, so the foreign portfolio investors who are investing in India, we have a list. USA tops that but the second, third, fourth position, it keeps on changing. So very recently, Ireland became fourth in position. As you can see here, one is US already. As you can see, after that it is Singapore. After that, third is Luxembourg, and fourth it has become Ireland, pushing Mauritius behind. Okay. So this is a data source from the National Securities Depository preferred for foreign portfolio investors. And top spots are held by these 5 now currently. Okay. Moving on to our last question for today. Asian and South American countries were among the top 10 in the 2024 Inter-Nations study on the best and the worst countries for expats. That is, those who are moving to other countries, you can say non-residents. In terms of affordability, how much they are able to afford. According to the Inter-Nation report in July 2024, which country is the most affordable for such expats? So it is Vietnam, that is ranked as the most affordable country for immigrants for the 4th consecutive year. India's rank is 6th. So Vietnam number 1, Colombia, Indonesia 3rd, Panama 4th, 5th, Philippines 6th, India. After that, Mexico, Thailand, Brazil and China. And if we look at the bottom 20, that is there, you can say these are one of the costliest countries for the immigrants. That is Kuwait, Turkey, Bahrain, New Zealand, Singapore, Norway, Ireland, United Kingdom, Finland and Canada. Okay, so this is all from my end today. I have tried my best to keep it very short so that not much time should be taken for you to revise these questions. Again, before winding up, my request or the announcement, as you can see, at one of the most attractive prices, we are currently offering our current affairs course quizzes only at 500 rupees for a period of 6 months. So before going, this is the answer to the homework question that I have given you on 5th June. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Central Leather Research Institute. Now here I want the location. Actually, they have come up with a survey. They have already conducted a survey actually to address the inadequacies of existing international sizing standards and cater to the unique food characteristics of Indians by the name BHA, short for Bharat. Now the proposal has already been submitted to the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, okay, which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and it has been forwarded for approval to the Bureau of Indian Standards. Once it approves, we'll have our own unique the national sizing standards for our shoes. Currently we are utilizing that of UK and sometimes US as well, mostly UK only. So that will, because that all is based on those countries' characteristic feature of their feet. So now we want to come up with our, wherein this BHA, it has 7 sizes, okay, against the current 10 and 7 footwear sizes which are English and European serving system. That is, for English it is 10, that is UK, and European it is 7 footwear sizes. Now India's it would be 8. Okay, and this the Central Leather Research Institute, which is under the ambit of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, it is in Chennai. And this is the 8 footwear sizes for Indians. For infants, babies, small children, girls, boys, women and men. And they have also proposed that half sizes would not be needed. Earlier we used to have half sizes also. That is a size between 2 sizes. Okay. So that's what we are working for. And today's homework question, it is, who will lead the Indian delegation to the 10th BRICS Parliamentary Forum in St. Petersburg, Russia? So very recently it has happened, already done, 10th to 11th July mein kuch hua tha. And it is the BRICS countries का जो parliamentary forums है, parliaments है, respective parliaments, they have created groups, they have come together and discussed on various issues. The main theme of the forum was the role of parliaments in strengthening multilateralism for just global development and security. Okay, this is the theme, and Russia is the one that that is heading this or headed this. Okay, So this answer we'll discuss in next video. Meanwhile, have a great day ahead. Please take good care of yourself and all the best. Happy reading, happy studying, because now that we are expecting notifications of both RBI and NABARD very soon. So please uh, speed up your preparation for those examinations, those who are preparing for them. Thank you very much once again for the patience that you have shown in watching this video. Please keep on sending your inputs, your suggestions, advices, based on which it will be really helpful for me to create new videos or new series, etc., especially in terms of schemes or and reports. Current affairs तो होता ही रहेगा. Okay, thank you once again. Take care. Bye bye.